はい、こんにちは。準備中です。少々お待ちくださいませ。よし。ーっと。ちょっと今起動中だから少々お待ちを。画面1枚だとさ、OBS で音声確認できねえんだよな。よしよしよし。かっけー。あー、やばいやばいやばい、めっちゃバチバチいった。かっこいい。ちょっと一回音入ってるか確認するから、ちょっと一瞬静かになります。入ってるね。てか、でかいね。ちょっと下げるわ。オッケー。やっていきますか。ヒロイック、アルティメット。何これ？全部クリアしなきゃいけない。クリアして解放していくパターン。なんか画質荒くね？そんなもんか。ストーリー、戦闘スムーズに進むミッドナイトサイズの物語、その主題歌の難易度。ミッドナイトサウンズ初めてプレイする方に適した難易度。ノーマルだな。重い。ちょっと重い。
Nonsense, Faustus. Now you want to tell me just what the hell is so important?
sleeping mother. Sacred harbinger, awaken and reclaim what is yours. You who rise with the moon in darkness. Who prepares the path for the midnight sun. Turn your merciless eyes upon us and arise!
Nice show, Doc. Next time, call Seymour. Better yet, I'll just shoot you and save us all the trouble.
クロスボーンズでかくね？ヒドラーがいる時代の話か。あら。いけないやつ復活させたパターンね。もしかしてクロスボーンズ死んだ一瞬で。ジョニー・ブレイズ来たー。
Trouble in the air. More innocent blood joining you soon.
ジョニー・ブレイズ来ちゃー。
Head back to your magic castle. You ain't welcome here.
ゴーストライダー。くぅ。いいね。
It's called a sanctum. And welcome or not, this is where fate has determined the Sorcerer Supreme needs to be.
Doctor Strange.
Tell fate. Answers no.
This is the secret guardian you dragged me 5,000 miles to meet?
Who's the mouth?
Mr. Stark is brash, but I assure you he can be trusted.
Wait, you seriously don't know who I am?
The fabric of magic is shifting, Johnny. The prophecy of the Midnight Sun is upon us.
Your last crusade cost me plenty. This time I intend to look after my own.
Hey pal, I don't think you understand. Things are changing. 2 + 2 no longer equals 4. Up is sometimes down, and Strange here is actually starting to make sense.
Do I look like someone who gives a damn about any of that?
No, you look like you should be bouncing for the double deuce. Listen, all I know is hell's coming, and my pal here says you can help.
That's where you're wrong. Hell's not coming. It's already here. You're welcome, Robo-Man.
Robo-Man.
Iron Man?
Robo-Man.
It's okay. It's fine. I know what he meant.
え、ゴーストライダーどっか行っちゃったじゃん。あ、カード系だよね、確かね。ヒーローアビリティを表すことで大きく分けてアタックスキルヒロイック。カード1枚すると読んでる時に字幕来ると困るな。カード1枚使用するとカードプレイが1消費。アビリティカード選択肢左回すボタンで、あ、これコントローラーなんだな。コントローラーなんだな。はいはいはい。アタックカードを使って敵にダメージを与え、ヒロイズムを獲得しよう。あー、こういうタイプね。視点はこういう感じね。ソウルレスミニオン。これミニオンなんだ。ミニオンではねえな。カード選択。あー、なるほどね。ターゲットを選ぶ。はあはあはあはあはあ。
Interesting tactic.
Get it done any way we know how.
KO.
And still reigning world heavyweight champion, Iron Man. Am I really gonna have to bring out the big guns for this?
なんかポイント貯まると使えるってことか。
This should be good.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
単性なのね。はいはいはい。
They're not quite ready to give up just yet.
アクション系っていうよりはどっちかというとなんかそういうカードゲーム系か。ミニオンとエリートの種類。ミニオンとエリミニオンって何やミニオンって。ライフがない。ダメージを誰を即座に出す。弱敵だが危険なことに変わりはない。エリートはライフ値が倒すに多くのダメージを与えなければならない。アタックと気力のカードの活用しよう。高いダメージを与えられるカードをミニオンに使わないこと。はんはんはん。
That suit may be a marvel of technology,
この
but
ワ
it's
トゥー
no
ムの
match for the mystic
風
gods. Allow me to demonstrate.
Oh, so it's a
ア
contest
ン
now.
ガルムス
Then
の
you take
読
the
みにくいな。
extra creepy one.
Gladly.
KO。どっちがどっちだ？
That's the spirit.
こっちがブルートミニオン。ああ、なるほどね。一部のカードでノックバック、ターゲットとしてノックバックさせた方向を得る。スペース A で方向を2つ的にと吹き飛ばす。ははは。からの、ああ、そういうことね。
Watch and
あ、かっこいい。あ、半分。
I know that wasn't your signature move.
詳細情報。詳細情報詳細ないけど。あ、アートワーク表示できる。凝ってる。あ、かっこいい。かっこいい。あ、相手の攻撃も何単性なのか。なるほどね。
Oh, I thought we were finished. Oh, sure. Pick on the smart guy.
毎ターン開始時にそれぞれの敵のようなヒーローのアイコンにそれで敵がどのヒーローを攻撃しようとしているかが示される。これらの情報をもとにどの敵を戦士に出すかどのヒーローなのかを決めよう。今回ドクター・ストレンジに危険が迫っている。なんとかしっかりと助けよう。
Now that I have their attention,
先
perhaps a
見の明
blessing is in
受け
order.
たダメージを吸収する。
Something protected?
Well, I could give you a hand, or a shield in this case.
回復強
In
化
the
カー
spirit
ド
of
強力な
cooperation,
効
I'll
果
accept
スケ
your
ッチダメージはことはない
Just
スキル強力な効果
Don't mention it.
どの敵手段とにアタックカードよりもこの辺になります。ああ、ちょっと何言ってるか分かんないな。
Looks like you could use this.
あ
I think.
あ、ドクター・ストレンジのマルチバース・オブ・マッドネスでウォンがストレンジにやったみたいなやつ。あ、キャンセルできるね。はいはいはい。
Let me show you the way.
普通にストレンジさ、めっちゃかっこいいんだけど。
You've been deceived by Lilith, and it may very well cost you your life.
ちょっと離れちゃったか。ちょっと微妙だけど、まあこれしかないもんな。
Let's
食らってないんですけど。
I truly doubt they're paying you enough for what's happening.
あ、全員ストレンジ狙ってんのね。あ、20ダメージ分受けなくて大丈夫か。はあはあはあ。
We haven't
増えすぎじゃね？
quite broken their spirit yet.
お、
Yeah, you're gonna
こ
need
れ
the
はもしか
help.
して全
I
敵に
think
ダメ
we
ー
missed
ジ。
them all. Got a spell for that, maybe?
全
Interesting.
敵に。
Changed the very demeanor of our Force of Titan?
If you can't make it happen in the next 10 seconds, I'm not interested.
Rust.
Here we go.
KO.
That was really something.
これさ、上に対象、攻撃対象出てんのか。アイアンマン、ストレンジバカだな。そうだな。うわ、微妙。
Prepare yourselves. Apparently our reputation isn't
戦
enough
場
to
にある
scare
多くの
off
敵
these
を使って
so-called
環境利用攻
children
撃。
of Lilith.
ベースとしてカードプレイの数は減らない。小説に繰り出せるこの戦闘で非常に使って復活することも可能。岩と付近の敵への攻撃に入れる環境物の
And
仕
while
方。
you ponder arrows, maybe we should just try throwing a big rock at him?
はあはあはあ。はあはあはあ。マジで使わないで勝てとるやん。
This won't end
はいはいはい。
well. Watch closely.
あと1体いるよな。これは無理か。光る岩はないから終わりか。
You have no idea how angry you've made my cloak.
増援多くね。
Perhaps there's a bounty on Sorcerer Supremes?
I think that's the last of them.
うん、ラ
Which
ス
is
ト。
good. I might have told Pepper I was just stepping outside the restaurant to take a quick call.
I'm the one who's still single.
お、強いやん。
Impressive.
なるほどなるほど。
If I'm being honest, that encounter went better than I expected.
Tony, I've been noticing a recurring gamma spike.
You see, this is why you shouldn't eat spicy food, Bruce.
Localized in the West Village, converging on the
サン
sanctum.
タン。
Wanda.
ワンダ？これどっち？
The collective works of the universe's
いいワンダ、悪いワン
greatest
ダこれ。
sorcerers, and he left them underneath the takeout menus.
Shifting mystical polarities are wreaking havoc on my portals.
You don't say. You okay, kid?
ストレンジの新弟子、複雑な事情がある。あ、一応味方なんだ。
Are you?
弟子なん
Let's
だ。
put a pin in that.
キャプテン・マーベル。きちゅとんでもなく雑。
Carol.
Bruce and I have been trying to reach you. He'd have come himself, but he's...
Oh, you did the big green guy proud.
I really should up my homeowner's insurance. Miss Maxim, the wards of protection, if you please.
Stephen, I can fight. I've got control now.
Then show me by activating the wards. In the meantime, in honor of our missing companion, the rest of you may feel free to smash away.
ああ、いいね。
Ready to smack around a few red
カード
shirts?
さ、そのうちデッキとか変えられるのか
Always the
な。
direct approach.
You know I don't mess around.
Oh.
Besides, we picked up some crazy
Ho, ho, ho.
gamma readings coming from, well, here. And that explains the Hydra goons and ominous green lights.
Yes, but not while you fail to use the front door.
Hi, how about we discuss proper hero landing etiquette after we take down the bad guys?
いや微妙。ノックバック効かね
Follow my movement.
なんかおかしくなった。引き直し、手札に使い道のないカードがある。引き直しのアビリティ、引き直しのアビリティ。 戦況に当てるかもしれない。最後フォトンビームを使うにはヒロイズム3が必要だから手持ちのヒロイズム2しかない。その時は引き直しを試してみよう。あれ効かないんだけど。ああ、そういうことか。選択してなかった。ジャブ明らかにストレートなんだけど、これ。キャプテンマーベルのジャブはストレートなんよ。どこがジャブなんだよ。
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
ヘイルハイドラしか言わんの。おお、急に5枚になった。
Everything according to plan.
移動を使ってヒーロー再配置し完璧なノックバック。ああ、やっぱできんのね。毎ターンごとに1回フリーの移動。ソファーを蹴る。あ、ソファー蹴れんの？ここに移動。あ、ヒーロー切り替えもできるね。どのようにプレイするかを考える。なんか適当じゃね字幕。
Oh, that Davenport was at least a century old. What a waste.
いや、俺ジャブの方が強いに決まってるやん。いや、勝った。
Seems like it'd be cheaper just to replace you guys with robots. I bet Tony would cut Faustus a deal.
Let's do it.
なんかちょっとシュールなんだけど。キャプテンマーベルのパンチよりさ、石が強いってどういうこと？
Let's give it a go.
ああ、かっこいいわ。
The light
いや、ジャブしか打ってこない。
most dutiful.
Ready up.
Love the effort.
ああ、ターン終了か。いや、今のため何？お、あら、
It will take more than
サンクタ
that.
ムでヒドラの軍曹を一掃しよう。
How do these guys just keep showing up?
They are
現在
surprisingly
のヒロイズム
relentless.
が
In
2
any
倍にな
event,
る。
you
ちょっ
must
とまだ取っ
provide
とこ
one
う。
at the time she needs to
ノッ
activate
ク
the
バ
wards
ッ
of
ク、
protection.
こっちだな。
Watch closely.
KO。
Interesting.
全然食らわないな。
You'd think after 80 years of failure, Hydra would throw in the towel.
KO。
That's the spirit.
That'll work.
KO。
Heard Lilith is kind of hot. Any of you dorks make a move yet?
ヒロイズムってやつが出てこないの。
Ready when you are, boss. We're 3 of the world's strongest heroes, right? Doesn't it seem like this should be easier?
これが
I've punched through Skrull star cruisers that went down faster. Something's up.
Yes,
Photon
Hydra has
beam.
clearly raised their game. I have a terrible
移動したの
suspicion as to how.
このゲームの小走りなんかかわいい。絶妙のこのあれだな。これ2人食らうかな。なんかむずっ。ああ、そういうことか。直線上の角的。いや、強すぎだろ。
That was really something.
強すぎだろ。
taking them.
Not something. Someone.
なんかあれだね、緑色で色かぶってるからだけど、ヘラそっくりだねこれ。
Gozer?
Lilith, mother of demons, harbinger of the midnight sun. Prophecy or not, you overstep, challenging the sorcerer supreme.
Be silent.
あら
Be still.
What just happened?
あら
Ow. Be gone. No! A fellow daughter of Transia.
あ、強い。
You remind me of my own beloved.
In virtute de Vishanti.
ビジョンティの城で戦ってる？ビジョンティの城で戦
Well
ってる？
done, Miss Maximoff.
マジ？
Your unique energies surprised her.
Whoa. I'm fine. What? I'm fine.
The prophecy is in motion. Lilith is still out there growing stronger
Middle Night
each
Sun
second the
なんだ。
midnight sun approaches.
Define stronger.
If we are to have any chance of stopping her, there is only one option left to us.
I won't go back there.
We all must eventually face our demons, Miss Maximoff. However, one of us should remain behind to maintain the wards of protection.
See you on the other side.
ビジャンティの城って結局さ、映画で戦わなかったからさ、一瞬で燃やされて。あ、重い重い重い。あ、なんか重い。戦闘でアビリティを使用すると、緑色の円でアビリティ終了後のヒーローの予測位置が示される。ロード重っ。
Okay, you did that one on purpose.
The fabric of magic is unwinding. We are fortunate to be here at all.
And where is here, exactly?
Salem, Massachusetts. Well, a pocket dimension in
何ポケット
Salem,
ディメンションって
Massachusetts.
Oh, suburbs. Nice.
Welcome to the Abbey, home of the
Midnight Sun.
おお、なんかいっぱい出てきた。
What the hell is this? Lilith's Junior Demon League?
Wait, it's that jerk from TV. Which one?
Now, if everyone would just take a moment.
Enough!
ゴーストライダー2人いんの？なんか不死身な人さらっと出てきたけど。
You're standing on my flowers.
Oh, been a long time, Sarah.
It's caretaker now.
If I could have avoided this moment, I would, but...
Oh, spare me the speech. I know Lilith's back. We're sisters after all.
Guess we're suddenly invisible now.
Shall we chat, Stephen?
ゴーストライダーのバーゲンセールみたいな。
No one can argue that the hunter earned their rest in the first battle against Lilith. I only hope they are up for the task once more.
You wizards always make everything sound so lofty. I raised my sister's only child as a weapon against her.
And saved the world in the process.
Now you want me to dig them up and ask them to do it again.
I did not write the prophecy, Sarah. Besides, I am no common grave robber. We are simply reuniting their ethereal essence with their corporal form. Speaking of, it would help to have a mental image for the procedure. Spare no detail. Spiritual identity theft is no laughing matter.
あ そういうこと？ボディタイプを選択。いやー、これ男で行きたいところだけど、予告ゲームの予告とかは全部この人だからこっちにしよう。ああ、自分で変えられるのね。3日ぶりのお風呂の最中に配信するのは憤慨してしまう。3日ぶりのお風呂やばすぎだけど。ああ、なるほどね。はあはあはあ。女の人だとどういう感じなんだ？髪型同じじゃねえかよ。あ、でも女の人の方が多いな。あ、そんなことねえか。あ、いや、同じだったー。いや、ふざけようかと思ったけど、真面目にやろうかな。シリアス系なゲームだし。なんか眉毛の色やべえけど。ブラックにしよう。ミッドナイトサンズだからさ、なんかイカチーノにするか。これにするか。お盆休みで家から一本ずつなければ、そうなんですね。ああ、そっかそっか。まあ別に、そうだよな。入んなくてもって感じだもんな。こんぐらいがいいか。ああ、これがいいな。これにしよう。何にもネタに走ってないけど、いっか。こっちの方がいいか。武将髭コモンって何？レアとかあんの？初見さんがポリコリングしてる。あ、これあ、これなんのね。ここなんだ。めっちゃ重要なキャラじゃん。ああ、死んだ？
As far as resurrection spells are concerned, I've seen worse.
私の時よりも一回死んでんのかーい、ストレンジ。
Tony, come on. It's perfectly safe.
That thing wakes up and takes a bite out of you. Don't blame me.
Visiting hours are over.
You
can't stay here forever.
ブレイドいかちいな。
Just saw that Stark guy poking around behind the mirror table.
Find me as soon as they awaken. And Blade, be nice.
Always am.
ていうかブレード普通に日中外出てたけど大丈夫なの？ドラキュラみたいなやつじゃなかったっけブレードって。パート1目覚め。じゃあ相手のボスみたいなのと対になってる感じで封印されてたのが自分設定なのか。
So cold, but the air burns with every breath. Has it been so long? I know this place. In my dreams, it was always empty. But now I sense I am not alone.
Have to admit, Hunter, you make one hell of an entrance.
いや渋ブレードいいね。
Guess that makes two of us.
You should have struck when you had the chance.
やっぱヴァンパイアだよね。
You will not
めっ
live
ち
to
ゃ秀で
regret
てる
your
けど。
error.
Cute, and Caretaker told me to be nice. Relax, Slayer. I'm a friend. You just don't know it yet.
Yes, I saw you with Sarah before. But what would she want with a vampire? Unless...
The name's Blade, and I'm no ordinary vampire.
ああ、
I
そう
get
だよ
you've
な。
been out of commission, but I thought you noticed since we're having this little showdown under the freaking sun.
A Dampier. Daywalkers were a myth, even to me.
デイウォーカー。そうだそうだ、デイ
Says
ウォー
the
カー。そう忘れた。
half-human, half-demon monster hunter.
あ、急になんか急に乙女ゲーみたいになってるけど。なんで急に乙女ゲースタイルになってんだけど。人間と悪魔のハーフには入れたくないな。随分詳しいんだな。
You're quite versed in my history, Dampier.
Heard my fair share of stories from Caretaker. The legendary hunter, child of Lilith, last champion of the blood. Some call you angel, some demon. Probably a little of both. Led the Knights of Wundagore against the armies of darkness until you fell at...
Fell?
Shoot. This is why they don't normally have me do the meet and greets.
I can see why.
Right. As much as I'd love to see how much weirder this conversation can go, we should probably get moving.
Agreed. The prophecy is in motion. I can feel it. We have wasted too much time here already.
Man, the others are really gonna love you.
Others?
Yeah, you've got a little fan club, I
ファン
think.
クラブ。
But why spoil the surprise? Hope you're up for the challenge, chosen one.
ただこのブレードさ、このグラサンっていうかハーフなんだよね。だから大丈夫なんだよ、確か。ブレードが戦闘ミッションで利用できるの。ニコミノルと話すなんかちょっとめっちゃ姿勢良くない走るの。ここで地図。あー、なるほどね。ヒーロー。はんはんはん。ちなみにこれスチームで買ってんだけどさ、一番高いやつ買ったからスキンめっちゃあんだよね、確か。まだ見れないか。あ、まだカスタマイズできないっぽいね。走り出しの姿勢が良すぎるんだな。
Did I miss something, or did Nico just raise the dead?
I definitely helped, but
ああ、切っちゃった話。
Hunter. Not sure if you remember me, but we met briefly before. I'm
The witch who called me back from the grave.
Told you.
or Nico, but either works. And this is
Robbie Reyes.
ロビーレイス。かっけんねな。俺のアイコ
Oh
ンロ
man,
ビーレイスなんだよね。
never thought I'd be standing next to you. Got quite a rep. I mean, caretakers told us stories.
that's Ileana.
Привет.
And I think you already met Blade.
Of course. Caretaker has reformed the Midnight Suns.
Whoa. How did you?
Your power. I can feel it. I always do.
So, welcome home. I guess we...
I never left.
Right. Well, we can fast forward through the tour then.
ロビーレイスなんかめっちゃあれなんだけど。目
The
緑
Abbey
なんだ
is
けど、
still,
片っぽ。
well, you know. The Abbey. Basic stuff. Dorms, war room, library, a few places to chill, and, whatever the hell the forge is. Have to say, for a haunted transient castle raised on
わあ、
the
好
cursed
き
grounds
だ
of
わ
old
ー、こういう
Salem,
の。
it's pretty cozy. Of course, that doesn't stop us from adding some improvements. We can all thank Robbie for the Wi-Fi. Oh, and one more thing. We've got some new house guests now. You think we're a fun bunch, just wait until you meet them. Speaking of, we're here.
Yeah, okay. Spend 10 minutes in this place alone, Bruce, then see. Oh, gotta go. Show's about to begin.
ハルク、細いな。あ、顔がシュッとしてる。ブレード滑舌いい。声がいいよね。
She's a real 90s album cover vibe.
1690s, maybe.
で、
Hard to
ミッション
believe
をする
she's。the hunter's mother.
Prophecies be damned. It's good to see that face again. You look like it was yesterday.
And you look older. How long was I in that crypt, Sarah?
No more than a few centuries. You were... missed.
Centuries? And what of Lilith?
Fallen by your hand. Until now.
Yeah, so speaking of Lilith.
Tony?
What? The kid's literally speaking of Lilith.
Tony.
That's my name.
Tony. That's Carol and Dr. Spooky over
Dr.
there.
Spooky.
Here to help.
Help with what, exactly?
Oh, I don't know. Throwing the magic amulet
火山に
into
魔
the
法の腕を
volcano. Smiting the dragon mother.
シャンチーじゃん。
You tell us, kid. You are the chosen one, after all.
Do you recall anything of that last encounter, child?
There was a voice. The rest is hazy.
Oh, a voice. That's it? A voice? That's what we have to go on?
Results of your long crypt sleep, most likely.
A minor inconvenience. Everything required to restore those memories is contained within my sanctum. I will simply alert Wanda to prepare the necessary rituals.
いや、MCU でもワンダ復活してするんじゃ飯になんねえかな。
What? Straight to voicemail?
Some sorcerer supreme.
Must be mystical interference caused by this little pocket dimension of yours.
Perhaps Agatha can help.
え、アガサ？
Allow me. Alato.
Whoa, what kind of network you running there?
The all-seeing eye of Ereshkigal who judges. Bound to enchanted Babylonian soul glass.
We just call it the mirror table.
アガサって悪いやつじゃん。
Dark portal, pushing against the wards. Steven, where are you?
That's impossible. Nothing on Earth could possibly affect those wards.
Wanda's in trouble.
Wanda is trouble.
I'll go.
You'll need my help, of course.
Then let us make haste, Dr. Spooky. Our hunt begins now.
ドクタースプーキー、本当にそう思ってる。
There isn't time for a refresher, much less that sort of training regime. You'll have to trust that the hunter's past experience is enough.
Taking a big risk with your chosen one.
You act as if I'm thrilled with the situation. If you're concerned, then be all the more vigilant out there.
Easy for you to say.
Nothing about any of this is easy, Blade.
Yeah? Tell that to Wanda.
なんかブレードとワンダってなんか不
With
思議
everything
な組み合
going
わせだ
on
な。
right now, we simply cannot afford to lose contact with the Sanctum or Wanda.
You following me, Doc? Maybe you should go introduce yourself to the youngins.
I'm sure they know of the Sorcerer Supreme, and I wasn't following you.
How long have you two been sharing a room now? A day?
なんかこのボイス楽器途切れないからいつ言っていいのかわからん。
6 hours, 43 minutes, 8
ストレンジ秒単位。
and counting.
Wow. And you're already bouncing off each other like an old married couple.
Careful now, you're gonna make his cape jealous.
It's a cloak, not a cape.
いや全然終わんないからちょっといいや。いっちゃおう。いや剣かぶりー。剣キャラかぶりです。
Are you ready? The prophecy of the Midnight Sun does not linger, and neither should we. Lilith possesses the Darkhold.
Ah,
If she
Lilith
forced
が
her way into my
Darkhold
Sanctum
持ってんのか。
Sanctorum once, I suspect she can do it again.
You are a Sorcerer Supreme. Can you not predict her movements?
Normally, yes. But since your mother breached the Sanctum, my sense of the future has grown volutinous in nature.
Is that another language, or...?
Fuzzy. My predictions are fuzzy. For the first time as Sorcerer Supreme, I cannot foresee how the
あ
future
あ、ソーサラー
unfolds.
スプリームなら未来が見える的なやつなんだ。
We cannot tarry.
アガモットの目じゃないんだね。
You place significant faith in a building.
Building? The Sanctum Sanctorum is the mystical focal point of 1,000 Earths. Its wards weave and protect the very thread of the tapestry of creation. Its shelves house manuscripts written by the gods themselves. And it is the entirety of that wisdom, the entirety of that power, that falls to me, Stephen Strange, to command. At least it did. Until today.
All right, I understand. You do not trust your apprentice to defend your home.
I do not doubt Wanda's capability, but without my predictive acumen, I cannot bolster the wards should she need it.
ああ、リリスがストレンジのソーサラースプリームじゃなくてその本とかに書いてあるいろいろ奪おうとやってきてるわけなのかね。
I suggest we make use of it while it still functions.
リンボ行くの？
We should hurry. As much as I'd love to hear a first-hand account of your exploits, time is of the essence, I'm afraid.
リンボ行っちゃうの？それちょっとマジックじゃん。
About time.
Not just about time, Mr. Brooks. Time, space, reality, the building blocks of magic. All must be constant for my portals to work properly.
ちゃんと
As we now know,
コスチュームになってる。
that is no longer the case.
We've heard.
マジックいいよな。
Otherwise, I would still be hunting dread maidens in my sleep.
Indeed. And while I certainly appreciate the view of this vista, I fail to see how it will hasten our return to the Sanctum.
Magic is the answer.
No, as I've just stated, magic is the problem.
Your magic is not ours. The ground you are standing on exists within two worlds. A mystical anchor point to Ileana's realm that allows her to...
マジックってキャラ見た目好きだけど俺あんまりよく分かってないっちゃ分かってないんだよな。 リンボーっていうところに行ける、別の次元に行けるっていうのは知ってるけど、いいね。
Any more questions?
リンボーディメンションだから。
You are standing in limbo. Nexus of all realities, both real or otherwise. A chaotic but secret realm beyond the influence of Lilith. Thus far.
Are you certain of that? Because I am sensing all kinds of
Dark energy. That feeling you're being watched. General hellhole vibe.
Yes. All these potentialities converging at once? Truly surprising feat, Miss Rasputin. For someone so young, of course.
これは誰？
You think this is crazy? Wait until you see Manhattan.
From here, magic can open gateways to just about anywhere on our planet and beyond. We don't want to risk punching through the wards protecting your sanctum, Doctor. So we've chosen a safe exit a few blocks over instead.
Couldn't be worse than the last time.
あ、これロード画面なのね。マジックって映画でニューミュータンツだっけ？なんか映画であったよね。俺一回だけ見たんだけど忘れちゃったな。
Well, at least we know the wards of protection are still in place.
For now.
I suggest we hurry.
なんか来たー。ヘイロハイドラ。あ、ヘイロハイドラ。
Arm Alpha in position.
なんか強そう。ただのヒドラタイプしたし、なんかさ、適当だよね。
No one's getting through.
Welcome to New York.
敵を全滅させ戦闘完了しよう。夏だからホラーゲーム俺さ叫べないのよね。
I hesitate to call this good news, but I'm seeing minimal Hydra resistance between you and the Sanctum.
Looks can be deceiving, I'm afraid. There's no way these foot soldiers are behind the disruption of the wards of protection.
そうあんま部屋ででかい声出せないからクイックスラッシュアガモットの眼差し血を見せろストライククリティカル乗ったらダメージ量が増加するな。ポケモンみたいだな。クリティカル率のステータス値にされた。ほんほん。おー、いいね。叫んだら配信し、終了配信。あ、無知って適当かよちょっと面白いんだけど無知 新聞紙で KO なんのおもろいだろそれ。
Where do you think you're? It's remarkable how well Hydra manages to attract new recruits
一度移動使ったヒーローは任意のヒーローがアビリティを発動するまで移動を使い続けることができる。はー。あ、これって倒せない、動かせないのか。ああ、できるのか。あ、これ無理なんだ。あー、なんかよくわかんないな。このゲームってアクションじゃなくてね、このゲーム絶対アクションの方が良かったと思うけど。
Time's up for these chumps.
Your fate is sealed.
いや、強ー。
Lilith herself could not best me. What
Ah,
makes you
studio.
think you will fare any better?
For Hydra!
I won't be distracted that easily.
増援が。
You're not out of this yet.
That gamma spike we detected in your area seems to be growing. Let's assume that's not a good thing.
Gamma or not, I feel the hand of my mother at work here.
ああ、ダメージ継続みたいなやつか。お、ヒロイック。お前にちょっとスキル使った方がいいかな。いや、ヒロイック使うか。オーバーキル。そらやりすぎだ。
Teach me that one.
いや、ストレンジかっけえよな。あ、これ結構まずくない？
Regret ever facing me.
Wanda is calling out to me. I feel her struggle. Need to concentrate and
チューしないとまずいな。
and I won't be doing that again. I think.
スラッシュ。違うな、ストライク。
Playtime's over.
KO。
That was really something.
違うな、アムングルスね。オーバーキル。あともう一体か。結局強いのが残っちゃったな。スラッシュとか。あー、これで倒せるの、ぶつけられるのか。あー、デュクシって感じか。
That's the spirit.
We need to pull it together. Follow my lead. Slow me down.
Everything according to plan.
なんか必殺技っぽいのあんまねえな。ディシャンティの過去、そのカードを使用または破壊されるというのがヒーローカードのダメージ。
Follow my This should aid me in my fight.
おお、なんか強くなった感じがする。
Get ready.
KO。あ、ディシャンティで攻撃力を上げたのか。
misguided as they are, remember, Hydra is still human, Hunter, not Lilin.
You were saying? The lifeblood of the mother pumps through our veins. The mother is eternal. Hydra is eternal.
Wanna bet?
Wanda!
Wards! Weakening! Cannot let them fail!
さあ、激強ワンダ。戦闘で気づいたのに、それ、ああ、気づいてなかった。見てなかった。また来た。あ、そっか。ゴッドか、この人。
The Neighborhood Association is not going to like this.
Nope.
I'll handle it.
Or not.
Do not fear your man.
ベノム？これベノムかーい。
Venom to all who oppose her. And you are lost.
これベノムなんかい。いや、このベノムありだな。かっけえ。フォールンベノム。どのヒーロー攻撃手法が予測できず、1ターンに複数回攻撃する可能性も警戒しようかな。なるほど。あ、これ、あれだね、前回の攻撃力追加が残ったままなんだね。一回、ちょっと注意したことないね。今の紹介ランチビシャンティで攻撃力を上げるでバカ強くなるクイックストライククイックのアタックで敵のするとカードプレイが戻るほーあへえKO でもう一回戻ってくるとレベルが上がったカードが戻ってこないんかーい戻ってきてないんかいクイックスラッシュカードプレイこのベノムいいなスラッシュあ、勝ってーフォルベノに対する近接攻撃、手招きで場所をです。次に近接攻撃してくれるヒーローを拘束できる。シンビオトスキン発動が遠距離もしくはエリア攻撃を繰り出してフォールベノムを閉じたのです。どう見てももうそうそういう花にこのベノムはまだ昼飯食って昼飯抜きにされてたの。一旦ここはターン終了か。なんかこの辺に移動しとこう。
Puny. We're not done with you yet.
Oh, disgusting.
おほほ重いな攻撃が。
This is gonna get messy.
拘束されて行動できないなんて他のヒーローのアビリティを使って高速にダメージを与えからしてあげよう。 そのターンアクションを起こすね。スタン状態にダメージを受けると即座にスタンかける。ああ、なるほどね。おお、なんかいっぱい出てきた、いっぱい出てきた。え、なんかブレードのカードばっかり出てきてる。
We shall start with your juicy entrails, then slowly savor your
与えたダメージ同等のライフを回復する。ああ、強いな。一回これやってカード引く。これもう一回やっとこう。ちょっとためようか。あ、出血にこれ以上増えないんかーい。あ、チェーンで、そこそこ味方ごと。あ、これで高速が解けたね。はいはいはい。あー、カードプレイのあれが足りない。まずい。2回死んだが俺。
They haven't given up yet.
We may not be ready for this thing yet. Might be smarter to pull back until we know what we're up against here.
Yes. Surrender. Be eaten. Fill our belly with your tasty fear.
蘇生した。で、一回これ使うか。おお。もう一回使っとくか。チェーンでちょっと適当に雑魚どもやっつけとくか。いや違うな。ここにしベノムにして
Even the best can get better.
OK。ターンエンド。
Soon we eat. Squirming only brings us closer. Get this thing off me. No faith.
なんかさ、このベノムってさ、敵味方関係なしに攻撃しそうだけどね。ターン終了時に敵のエリア攻撃、移動またはアビリティを使って敵の非安全場所に移動する。敵をエリア攻撃の範囲で叩き込めば形成を逆転する。エリア攻撃ね。一回ビシャンとかぶってる。
Sometimes I even impress myself.
で、最後に使用されたアタックじゃない。ノックバッククイック。これだな。かぶってる。でまたノックバックをしようか。よし。でこいつが移動しないとまずいと。 こういうカードゲームって個性出るからもう歯がゆい確かに。わあ重攻撃が。お、出血で結構削れてんな。一回ちょっとストレンジ直しとこうなんか36ダメの重いやつがある。でもやっぱ任意の方向にノックバックでこれをこうして解放するベノムで味方攻撃してんのおもろいでこれでフォールベノム倒した。他のゾッコ倒さなくていいんかーい。
No escape from me, demon.
Hold up. We don't know what we're dealing with yet.
おっとスパイディ来たね。
Being friendly. Seemed like you folks could use a hand, Doc.
Spider-Man!
Jeez, Eddie, what happened to you?
Eddie broke him.
That's part of a horrifyingly terrible new look. The tongue was gross enough, but whoa! Someone is extra touchy today.
We will rip your face off and suck the marrow from your bones!
Always nice to see you too, buddy. So, I'm thinking your friends here could use a little break. How about I take Eddie here for his afternoon walk? Don't worry, Doc. That's just his way of saying he cares!
スパイダーマン狙っていっちゃうんだね。この巨体紐糸どんだけ強度高いんや。気づいた中身に光当たるなんてこいつこいつらみんなウルトラマンお、なんかコミックスゲット。いやストーリーとかさいろいろおってなるところはあるけどさ、この単性のカードのバトルってやっぱなんかちょっと盛り上がり欠けるよね。これマーベル系のゲーム1個前にやってたのがさ、スパイダーマンのやつだから特にそのない落差じゃないけど差がね。
New world or not, some things remain unchanged.
The look.
What look?
Boldly charging headfirst into the jaws of your enemy. Courageously risking the lives of yourself and your teammates.
いやファイヤードラゴンわかんねえ俺。
Just play the hero. This is the Fire Dragon all over again.
Fire Dragoon. My memories may be fragmented, but as I recall, I killed the bastard.
And all it cost was a village.
Of course. I see it now. The look.
Cut him some slack. It wasn't that simple.
It never is. Which is why I sent you to help. If Spider-Man hadn't come along today, we could have lost far more than...
Then the Sanctum?
Or Wanda.
She means I could have died. Again, putting an end to her eternal crusade against my mother.
なんだなんだなんだなんだなんだ。
You've been through a lot. For now, It's enough that you all made it back in one
な
piece.
んだ今なんだ
More or less. We'll talk more later. Get some rest.
せめて攻撃食らった瞬間にボタンを押せば左の経験とかある。確かに。ああ、そうね。
Not to be the nagging old lady.
Not bad, Hunter. Not bad at all.
Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there. With a little help.
And where exactly am I going?
Oh, that's the real question, isn't it? Sky's the limit for you, my friend. Unless you'd be up for wearing a space helmet. You do breathe air, don't you? You know what? It doesn't matter. I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all. Besides, no one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone.
一人ぼっちで廊下を歩くなんてさせたくないって。なんかさ、ところどころ乙女ゲーみたいになってるよな。
The old room, huh? It's not bad. Functional. Solid
広
construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection. Full transparency, Hunter. There's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
I assure you, there is nothing to fear here.
Well, it's easy to say not to be scared of things that go bump in the night when you are the thing that goes bump in the night.
ハートついたけど今。
I don't even watch horror movies, and now I'm living in one.
選択性で愛情を高めていく
Oh,
乙
you'll
女
love
ゲー
them.
ムですかこれ。
Imagine a painting come to life. Moving, talking, telling a story, one that just happens to be pulled from your very worst nightmare.
僕の
Or
部屋
just
に
stop
来れ
by
ば
my
わか
room.
る。
Fairly certain there's one hanging there already.
あれ
Well, I
なんか
suppose I
私
should
もうちょっと
leave
シュールな
before
のかと
whatever
思ってたけど。
monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul. I'll leave you to it.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me, walking to my room.
ポニーのプレゼントあげる。やばい、なんかロマンチックな展開になってきたよ。
Hi, I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual, private
マジ
messages,
ックってイ
pictures,
リアナ・ラス
and
プー
calls
チン
for
って言う
some
んだ。
reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
ここにさ、ロビー・レイス、まあ、ゴーストライダーがさ、いるけど、そのさっき最初に出てきた一人目のゴーストライダーはどこ行ったんだろうな。お、ヒーローが増えてる。やったぜ。カスタマイズまだできないんかーい。実質を探索する。
There was never enough room for my armor in this thing.
あー、なんかこれ貯めなきゃいけないんだ。はあ。レアとかあんのこれ。あ、これかっこいいな。いや、かっこいいかもしれない。やめとこ。 これも戻れないんだけど。エスケープボタンで戻れるか？あ、戻れない。これなんか買わなきゃいけないんだ。じゃあこれ買おう。この首は気になって仕方ないんだけど、これ。腕太いなぁ。これはかすれた日誌のページ。1703年。よく紙持ってんな。庭の向こうの秘密の場所。アガサハークネスだよね。アガサって悪者じゃねえの？やっぱこれはゲルゲーなんすね。じゃあ男の子変なのかな。うさんこ欲しい。汗って。やめろ。
My old journal. Maybe it is time I start writing in it again.
インベントリー、あれどこつったよ？俺見逃しちゃったよ。ギフト？違う。これか？もう一回クローズってみよう。あ、部屋のアップグレード。部屋のアップグレードとかもあんだ。あとはなんだっけ？絵画どこにある？あ、あった。
We were all so happy then.
あ、アガサってこっちなんだ。へえ。なかなか本家に追いつくことができない。なんかさ、おじさん公文作成ツールみたいなネットになかったっけ？ハンターの部屋、寝る。寝るってね。ところどころガバ字幕なんだよ。てかこのリリスの子供なのに全然普通の見た目なんだね。おお、すごいな。すごいな。
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little?
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something. This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could.
パンツの中につまりつきさせいや怖っ怖っ。
talk more later, but for now, Stark has requested your presence in the forge. I think he has another present for you.
スーパーリンク、デイリービューグル、天才ボット。なんかヒーローの LINE グループみたいな。Twitter か、どっちかっつうと。撫でる。
Hey, Charlie Warley puppy face.
お、乙女ゲームだね。ハートが上がっていくね。犬撫でたら金もらえた。なんやそれ。あー、すごいな。こうなってんのか。
Do I look like
ちょっとロビーと話したいな。
Heard about what happened in New York, Hunter. I'm sure whatever Tony's cooking up down there will only help.
Something about the whole alien thing threw off his mojo.
つまようじ熟してるけど痛い原因はスキルエッセンスねこれ。おお、なんかもらった。ああ、これがあれか。マップみたいなやつか。うわー、こういう雰囲気好きやねんな。
Now, think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
お、なんだこれ。
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
新しいコスチュームか。
I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered, well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smithies.
Yep, I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on.
わ、かっこいいじゃん。
Still think I could have used a cloak.
Stylish, damn near indestructible, and we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration. I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
これレンマロで合ってる？読み方がわからんこれ。なんかむずいな。
Tell me about this demon. Why is it there?
Well, you would probably know more about that than me. I'm still working on a way to keep track of everything that goes bump in the night around here. Whatever they've got trapped down there. It's hotter than hell by a few thousand Kelvin. Very pissed off and really good.
ここの地下に悪魔がいてそれで燃え上がってるってこと？
But tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
So it is a marvel then?
Lightweight, nearly indestructible, and modular enough for future
パーツご
upgrades.
とのアップグレードの対応。
Frankly, I wouldn't have used your old suit to wax the Mandarin's car.
これ何全部聞くの？
Is all this magic a threat to your new technology?
It might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine. At least they did before everything changed.
But you and the doctor seem to work well together.
Oh, no need to put a label on things. The guy is good at making sense of this madness every now and then. He's not talking to his cape.
こんぐらいでいいか。
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
ガンマコイルを分析。これか。
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at Ye Olde Demon Hunting School, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They're using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it?
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change? Got more coil for me? No peeking now. Take your pick, Hunter.
なんかガチャ要素きた。
If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting.
あ、全部見れるんかい。隠してる意味。ああ。所持カードみたいな。だな。全部持ってるやつしな。
Come meet me in the yard.
重複したアビリティを組み合わせてより強力で私もできる。はあ、なるほどね。
Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
その3択なんですよね。一番攻撃力高かったしね。ブレードについて。
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
Everyone loves you when you are dead. Tell me, does that mean you are half-loved?
She didn't describe you as a snarky jackass, but here we are. All right, Tony Stark Jr. Ask your questions.
Tell me about the Midnight Suns.
All right.
Why did you join? Vampire hunting is a solitary affair.
Guess I never found the right team.
Is that all?
No. but that's all I'll share for now. You really want to know? Put in the work. If I trust you, I'll have more to say.
Thanks, Blade.
Sure.
アビリティをアップグレードする。
No pain, no gain.
ボイスをぶった切っちゃうんだよな。長いから。練習場でこいつら攻撃体をかかしみたいなやつが、それな地獄のやつらみたいなやつに。ヒーローが同じアビリティを2つ持っている場合、そのらを組み合わせることによってより強力な新しいアビリティを作り出すことができる。強くなるのね、シンプルに。はいはいはい。
Peace.
おい、あれロビー・レイエスがいたはずなのに一瞬で変わってる。キャロル・ダンバース。
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers, but you can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding, Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
もう一度あいつに挑戦したい。
The venom creature surprised me before. He will not do so again.
That thing's tougher than a flirkin' furball.
Oh,これハー
You
ト
better
稼げ
steer
るな。
clear of him and his creepy slime shield for a while. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've got to find a workaround. As in Hydra, they've got to know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking, but then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
クイのライフスティール効果がすげえスキルのゲーム吸収する。吸収して復活っつうか回復するやつか。今それ始めたら。
Well, if there is any time to put your powers of persuasion to work, now is the time, Captain.
Trust me, Hunter, I'm looking forward
Hatoga.
to it. Hydra's been a thorn in me and Steve's asses for years. Can't wait to remove them for good. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
戦略してキャプテン・マーベルを探す。
Hey.
なんだ呼ばれた？なんだ
What's up?
いや、お前が呼んだんかい。お前が呼んだんじゃないかい。
Can I ask about you?
I guess.
How long have you been around?
I don't exactly know. I think of myself as mid-20s, maybe. I lost a lot of time. Much of the last century was a blur. I have occasional memories, almost like coming up for air before being yanked back down into the depths.
What happened?
I killed a lot of vampires. I hadn't lost my mind exactly, but I got into a rhythm and never stopped. Never had a reason to stop. Not until I met Caretaker.
And then?
She gave me a reason to stop.
Is your name really Blade?
Is your name really the Hunter?
Yes.
Oh, really? Your mom, before she became the mother of demons, looked into your cradle and decided to name her firstborn child the Hunter.
That is how I understand it.
It takes all kinds.
So, is your name really Blade?
No.
What is it?
It's private.
Is it embarrassing?
No, the Hunter, but I only share it with friends.
You do not consider me a friend?
Not yet. Don't take it personally.
Thanks, Blade.
Sure.
なんだっけ、キャプテンマーベル探しに行かないと。
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is...
ハルクだけどシュッとしてるよな。
If the gamma signature from the sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Oh, wait, you're being serious?
We should be able to track this new gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is a central?
C-E-N-T-R-A-L.
この略し方好きだな。
Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Ah, well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, you know, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
やばい、目が合ってる。見つめ合って
Find
る。
me when you're ready.
展開がさ。
And she kicks it.
よし。
It was just recently that the Hudson Yards.
あ、これ変えられんの？変えられないんかい。あ、ヒーロー編集できんじゃん。あ、違うんかい。あ、お、いいね。ちゃんとあるじゃん。これが、ああ、これはまだか。マーベルにしよう。こっちはなんかな。ヘルメットはいらんな。ブレードの服もあるかな。あるじゃん。なんかちょっとダサい。これなんかクリードみたいじゃない？なんかちょっとノーマルで今。こっちは？こっちは戦闘服は、いっぱいあるけど、これはダメなんだな。あ、間違えた、戻っちゃった。よし。あ、またリンボ通ってくんだ。全部リンボ通ってくんだ。もうすぐ FF7 割れてん。あー、わかんねー。FF ネタわかんねえんだな。やったことないから。
Don't worry. This is a different portal to a different location.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in
この移動のためだけにこのリンボ界ある。これ落ちれるこれ。あ、落ちれないかー。こういう崖のところに絶壁に立ってる古そうな建物っていいよね。
doesn't scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps a more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now.
Dr. Faustus.
Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydra's. Lilith's. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
I need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
手が3人揃ってる。
Kill them.
いやー、こっからアクションバトルやりてえな、カードじゃなくて。おもろいんだけどね、これはこれで。
His fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it from you, Bruce.
Should get the blood pumping.
クイプラス。一番強そうなやつはどれだ？コマンド、エリート、コマンド、エリート、コマンド。エリートってやつやった方がいいかな。いいね。
That was something.
クイックストライク。
Get ready. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
これで、ああ、まだ1あるのか。2位の方向に強制ノックバック。ああ、かぶってる。この攻撃かっこいいよな。剣持ってんのに無知になってるし。うわー、1枚カード消えた。しかも一番強いやつ消えたし。あ、遠い方打つのね。増援が来た。戦術モードでは戦場全体の状況を敵に対する
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore.
違うな。
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right?
ちなみに人類が作ったもので初めて音速したので、あー、なんかそれね、聞いたことあるかも。なんかで聞いたことあるかも。チェーン、これだな。挑発やってみるか。よし、これってあ、いけるんかーい。これって爆発する？ もう味方にもダメージ食らっとるやんけ。
Don't think I will forget that.
We got company.
Is it possible he somehow stabilized the rate of decay within the particles themselves?
お、広い。
How else could he be achieving such a high yield?
I don't know, Bruce. I'll be sure to ask him when we're done
移
punching
動
out the
し
bad
て
guys.
広い、あ、違う、広いくでボーンボーン。強っ。
There's no way Hydra's medical plan can cover the beating we're about
ク
to
イ
put
ッ
on
ク
you.
でドン。あ、KO しないん
There
か
was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards for her minions.
あー、
That
こいつ
clearly passed.
オーバーキル。レベルアップ。
Looking good, feeling good.
いいね。クイ。来た、クイ。一番いいな。
Time to get
かっこいいな。
I think they can arrest you for that in New York, Blade.
よし。ターンエンド。
You're not serious, right?
Perhaps Faustus's device is worth further study. If you wouldn't mind, Carol, I'd prefer it if you and your supernatural associates not.
Smash it.
え、キャプテンマーベルがバイナリーを使えるようになった。何？
Yes.
バイナリーめっちゃ好きなんやな。うわー、バイナリー来た。いいねー。オーバーキルしちゃおう。
Here we go.
味方にダメージ食らうんかこ
Learned
れ。
your lesson.
Go, now, quickly!
Let's go, go, go!
バイナリー燃えてる感じで見た目までガラッと変わるやつがなかった。見た目がガラッて変わるバイナリーめっちゃ好きなの。
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
キーボードでかくね。おっと頭がぶち抜かれるぞ。まずいまずいまずい。
Get her!
トラックからアーティファクトを回収する。トラック潜入。
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol.
そういう感じね。
Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound
ブロックを
adversaries
ずらして
instead.
取ったやぶろ。
And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
これノックバックでどっか。あ、ノックバック向こうなんだ。いいね、いいね、いいね、いいね。
Weak, even for Hydra.
無知。強制ノックバック。なんか爆発系がある方がいいか。これで、これ食らうかな、上のやつ。
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
あ、食らった食らった。よしよしよしよし。
So that's how that works.
2ストライク。2ストライクで、こいつ KO させとくか。
Watch this. I'm not sure if it's ethical for people like us to beat up chumps like you.
ターンエンド。あ、結構こいつ体力ないじゃん。やば、回復しないと。まずいまずいまずい。放心状態になる。ヒーローが放心状態で攻撃できない。放心状態で攻撃が他の
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you. This dark magic at work. You must not let Hydra escape with it.
お、放心状態解除。早っ。なんか強いやつ来たー。よしよしよし。
Let's do it.
強いんだよな。
Think I can punch through a moon now?
チェーンでよしよしよし、シールド割った。
Interesting.
ターンエンドかな。そういや今女子中学生にプレゼンタイムしてきてもらう。なんて返せばいいですか。あ、やばいやばい、回復、そうだ忘れた。
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variance gamma signatures without a baseline resonant sample from his
一応
initial
回
occult
収
catalyst.
はもうできんのかな。
Got it. Stop the truck.
ヒロイック、蘇生、蘇生使うか。蘇生使って回収していやセキュリティざるか。
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
回復して
I feel more like myself every day.
こいつが強いんか。いやこいつでパワー増幅させる。あ、でもターンエンドでいいか。あ、ブレイドが体力半分。わあ、結構食らうな。
These delays can be quite frustrating, infuriating even.
いや、これ悔いだ
I
な。
suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse or the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry.
強
I've got a pair of torn purple pants with
い。いや、やられ
your
て
name
ない
on
ん
them.
かい。これにして違うな、ちょっと邪魔だなこれ。移動させて移動できないレディアントフィスト使うか。よしよしよし。
Not a problem.
肩開いてよし、これでオーバーキル。
You should have known better.
オッケーでターンエンド。
Maybe you should try something new.
なんか範囲一斉攻撃のワンパンできるアイアンマンみたいなスキルねえかな。
Everything according to plan.
お、ヒロイックフォトンビームきたー。直線上の敵だからこれ移動してこの辺に移動してでここら辺をあ、強っでチェーンでいいねいいね。あと1体か。あ、1体だけどダメだな。ターンあれがねえな。クイック。OK。
You were too weak for this fight.
We've done it.
一人だけオーバーパワー。いや、キャプテン・マーベルね、映画でもマジチートなんだよね。一人だけ。
Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves?
よしよしよしよし。キャプテン・マーベルエロいっす。キャプテン・マーベルはエロかっこいいよね。キャプテン・マーベルの役やってるブリー・ラーソンも結構かっこいいんだよね。今年の11月だっけ、キャプテン・マーベルの新作。めっちゃ楽しみなんだよな。
Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The eternal spirits of vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on, you should hang out.
I should rest. Another time.
お、服が一瞬で消えた。
Let me see. How did this work again?
そういや今日23歳。あ、おめでとう。そっか。8月だもんな。なんだこれ。やべ。コメントが。ちょっと待って。よし、戻った。スーパーリンクにメッセージを送信してきた。ハンターいる？何？ どれだ？どうやってやるんだ？これか。誰かいるよ。で、これ絶対2個見れるでしょ。
Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of one speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later, Magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I keep seeing Wanda.
Oh. Wanda ne.
Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over
やばい、ニコミノルと
Maybe crack open the casket of Ancient Wonders a little?
2人で映画デートになっちゃってんじゃん。ブレイド嫉妬しちゃうよこれ。あとおじいちゃんなんだけどその報告は別にいらんけど、お大事にとしか言えんわ。談話室でニコにある。
I'm kind of getting the impression Doctor Strange is a little bit of a hoarder. I mean, just because it's magical junk doesn't mean it's not junk. You know what they call an artifact that only works in a pocket dimension? Something tells me you don't have a favorite movie. Well, we can start you out with one of my favorites.
交流する Y 映画を見る。あ、隣に座らないんかい。
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
俺ニコミノルは原作もわかんねえな。いんのかな？そんなに詳しくねえから。
Was your father there for you when you found out?
Dad was evil too. Long story, lots of drama. There was a
かっこいい
cool
恐竜。
dinosaur. I'll fill you in later.
何歳だこいつ。
Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
The only thing I want to hear from Lilith is a death rattle.
That's one way to save on Mother's Day presents. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor. I won't forget it. So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
you're always free to ask. Like, what's the staff of one? Or
あ、ランナーウェイズの人か、この人。ランナーウェイズ俺見てねえんだよな。なんかディズニープラスから消えたよね、ランナーウェイズって確か。
I had some questions about your old team.
The Runaways? Sure thing.
Who was on the team?
At first, Chase with his mad science gear,
いや、ランナ
Molly,
ーウ
our
ェイズ
pint-sized
な。
powerhouse,
見てえんだけど
Carolina,
な。
the solar-powered sweetheart. Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace, a genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century.
なんかラ
I
ンナーウェイズ
handled
って
the
親
blood
が全員
magic,
悪者み
though
たいな
I
んじゃなかった
didn't
っけ？
understand it much. And Alex, well, we don't talk about Alex.
まあいいか。
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks
ギア
like
テイカーが
caretaker
さ、
wants
後ろ
to
で
speak
チラ
with
チラ
you.
チラ
And
チラしてんだよ。
wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
ギアテイ
I'm
カー。
glad to see you're using your free time productively. Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
to stand still is to move back.
You got that one from Agatha.
これアガサって死んでる
Used to
設
say
定
it
なの
all
か
the
な？
time. I always preferred if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Used to.
I am sorry. I should
Oh,
have had this
やっぱそうなんだ。
talk with you much sooner. But you should know, Agatha, she's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
Fierce, indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
ここのアガサはいいやつなのか？
Agatha's power. How could she be gone?
She put her trust in the wrong person. Agatha died in an accident
あら
caused by
ー、
her
アガサの弟子なのワンダ。
Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were
やっぱワンダは強すぎるんだな。
as was I.
映画でもゲームでも
But
原
I
作でもそう
also
か。
saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Doctor Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
I do not envy you. That must have been a difficult decision.
It's my job to make tough calls. I'm not popular for it, I know. But strong leadership requires risking being unliked. Wanda. Agatha. It seems we have lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I
MCU だと
couldn't.
ワンダ
Good
が
night, Hunter.
あ、でもアガサあれか、今度また出てくるのか。ハンターは光もしくは闇の道を歩むことになる。へえ。光か闇を選べるのか。なるほど。だからちょっと出てきたのか、選択が。はあ、光か闇か選べるの面白いな。あ、ダッシュできるか。 アガサ・ハークネス。いや、どう見てもシンデレラに出てくる悪い魔女みたいなやつやん。
Agatha.
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Blood Gate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
これアガサやっぱ悪いんじゃないか。なんかそそのかしてるよな。封印解いちゃまずいんじゃないの、こういうのって。おっと。
This ominous-looking portal is known as a blood gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Blood Gate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
Ominous indeed.
エルダーゴッドの試練、オシュター。何もわからんかったかな。ドクター・ストレンジ・ビジョンティーショーアップグレードを構築すると、読めなかった最後まで。ここはもしかして。
What you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls.
ドクター・ストレンジマルチバース・オブ・マッドネス出てきた。名前忘れちゃったな。ディメンションとディメンションの間の場所。
Sarah, Caretaker was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge.
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered.
お、4本足のお
Why don't
友
you
達を
try
呼んでください。やっ
summoning
ぱ
your
そうだな。
four-legged friend?
来た来た来た。
Charlie?
あ、いかつい。ドラゴン
The
や。
old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear. As the goddess of balance and order,
お、すごいな。
Ashtor was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair deal.
ノックアウト時にカードを1枚引く。あ、ワンパンできるタイプね。
Leave some for the rest of us.
ーキングって何これ？
Now that was something.
Okay.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
お、いいじゃん。これ全然1ターンでうまくやればやれたな。これだけかな。ターン
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Hesitate to strike. They certainly won't.
エリア攻撃を行う場所を指定できる。なんかそういう感じなの。Okay.
You were too weak for this fight.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial. But
他の
don't
神
worry.
々もお待ちか
The
ね。
other gods are waiting.
何？新しいキャラ使いたい、そろそろ。アガサの慰霊碑。月の封印。後ろ側には何もないか。すべての魔法の錠や門が開かれる。開放によって間違い閉ざされている聖院とその敷地に新しい。ほんほんほんほん。
Sarah was right to be wary of this place, but it's your birthright. The two of you, as well as your lineage, follows an unbroken line to the
スキップ
old
できるん
gods
かい。
themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful. Why don't you ask the
力の言葉を使用して門を開く。力の言葉は大聖堂の敷地内でハンターが使用することができる魔法の呪文だ。長押し。
She believes in our purpose.
ほー、なんかありますね。あー、鍵がないとダメなんだ。間違えた。
She does not see it happening.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme.
ソーサラースプリームっていうかその何あれと似てるよな。サンクタム・サンクトラムと似てるよな。
Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
早くゴーストライダー使いたい。
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
あ、逆だった。あ、違う。どこだ？ん？こっちか。
So.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate?
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a we in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
ドクター・ストレンジが敵のパワーを使って、あ、じゃあこのコンテナを開けて敵のパワーが出てきます。敵のパワーを自分のものにします。それ戦いますって言ったらもう実質仮面ライダー。
If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
敵の力で戦うみたいな。
And you think you can do it with whatever's in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
ああ、これでいいやつになるか悪いやつになるかが。いやー、いいやつのラインで行きたいけど悪いやつのラインも見てみたいな。いや、一回いい方でやってみるか。
I hope the two of you create something powerful. I want to stop Lilith quickly and decisively.
As I said, I'm sure it can help us. I just need to convince
いや、悪くなるのも見てみたいけどな。とりあえずいい方から。
Discomfort with the esoteric nature of the arcane might be a problem.
But Tony's eccentricities aside, I know you can make this work.
Right now, with the sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside.
Step up to the anvil, Hunter. It doesn't bite.
光バランスポイント1。インタラクト。
Found another artifact, Hunter?
Nanda?
Hoary hosts of Hoggoth. I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The cube of nothingness. The tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. Place is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within. It's not entirely worthless, just not especially valuable either.
研究レベルが上がった。研究プロジェクト完了するに1日かかるが部屋のアップ1日かかる。はあ。1日かかるんですかこれ。アイテム作業台。アイテム作業台がいいな。丸1日かかるんか、これ。
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? No problem. Take your pick, Hunter.
味方のライフを全回復する。強くね？
The research is progressing well, but we need a bit more.
ああ、なるほど。新しい戦闘アビリティを獲得したヒーロー画面から新しいアビリティを獲得した。お、装備もしくはヒーロー。デッキ編集。これ治癒と交換でしょう。なんだ治癒。あ
Hey Hunter,
ロビー・レイエス。ちょっと今できてないから。あ、デッキ編集か。デッキ編集。ああ、変わってる変わってる。よしよしよし。ロビー・レイエス。いたいたいたいた。これ何これ好き。ムーンナイトのタロットカードかっこよこれ。これなんだこれ。なんかところどころなんか浮いてるよな。ああ、グロスか。OK。
You've been here more in the past few days than I have since ever. The forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with a spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another, just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian sofa.
It would be my honor to spar with the spirit of vengeance.
Spirit of vengeance.
Wow, he's real excited. Never thought he'd get bouncy, but here we are. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blake to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
いいね。
That is something.
間違えた。どこでも使えるやんこれ。
Goddess must be busy.
いや、ゴーストライダー来た。
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training with Ghost Rider.
Like playing with fire, huh?
特別な報酬国です。おー、シンプルなね。シンプルロビーレイですね。
Maybe you should be the spirit.
終わりなんもない、中身ないけど。ちょっと待って。なんかボタン1個押したら終わったけど。フォト編集。なんか画質悪くね？おー、写真撮影も楽しめますよと。このポーズおかしいだろ。このポーズオールマイトかよ。おもろいじゃん。へえ。
Let's do this.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
お、ロビーレイエス増えてる。やったぜ。お、ずいぶんイニシエな感じが。シンプルなね。間違えたの。こうめっちゃ使っちゃうんだけどこれ。
The gods are fickle. You called for me, Captain?
Keep telling ya, Carol works too, but yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city, but we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Then let's get going.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one problem though.
Nani?
We seem to have lost our gatekeeper,
行方不明
Magic.
マジック。
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
移動できない。
There's no passage to New York, or anywhere for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
Do not worry, Captain. I will locate and alert her of the team's needs.
There's that can-do, get-it-done,
Captain America
old-timey
みたいなキャラになりそう
prophesied
だこれ。
savior of humanity attitude I was hoping to see today? Still, you better hurry. Not sure how long Hydra will remain in their current position.
Then I shall make haste.
Yes, you hasten as much as you can, Hunter.
Okay.
Not much more I can tell you, Hunter. Though I did hear her...
Thank.
どこに行くんだこれ。 お、スピリット・オブ・ベンジェンス。一回ゴーストライダー会いに行きたい俺。どこだ？湖。ここ行ってないな。敷地広っ。
Robbie, have you seen magic?
No, but there were some pretty crazy energy flashes coming from the dorms a few minutes ago. Usually means she wants to be left alone. Trust me on that.
Thanks, Robbie.
あ、くつろいでる暇か。おい、お前。
I needed that.
くつろいでる場合かよ。道がわからんこれ。ああ、これ何？自分の部屋のマークがついてるんだ。いいな、なんか。
Fine.
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal. Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
本を置いて一緒に来てほしい。なんだけど、いや、面白そうな本だな。
That is no ordinary book. I can sense it from here.
Nothing in this place is ever ordinary. Especially this. Wanda's first grimoire.
Wanda, 本書くの?
Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft, the dark arts. She was trying to help Wanda control her powers. She would never let me read it. So now I read it.
その忌ましい本を置け。自分が手ほどきしてやろう。こっちにしたいとこだよ。
No good ever comes from a book like that. Trust me.
Funny, you sound like Wanda. She was also afraid of her power. I can almost hear her scolding me for invading her privacy. But I've done far worse than to rummage through someone else's things. Far worse. And so have you. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil itself. To be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
Wanda は必ず助ける。
We will find her. I can feel it.
And just who will find her? Caretaker? The Avengers? Do not try to fool me with your false empathy, Hunter. I know Caretaker will never waste the resources looking for her.
Ileana, just open the portal.
You are like an Avenger. All you do is take. You expect too much. Okay, I will open your damn portal. It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. Ugh, no matter. I will be there when you are ready, Hunter. Goodbye.
お、光バランスポイント。お、マジックが使えるようになりました。いいですね。マジックのコスチューム見たいな。あ、なんか全然変わんねえな。角が消えただけ。あー、なるほど。痛そうなヘルメットですね。剣はバットマンみたいな。またキャプテン・マーベルと話す。
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine stuff for heroes these days, and worst case, we'll still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
いいね。お、ゴーストライダーを入れてくれと。入れますよ、もちろん。何これ、なんか絶妙になんかダサかっこいい、かっこいいとダサいが混在している。顔。戦闘服はなあ、色変えられるのか。いやー、戦闘服はデフォルトがいいな。とりあえずよし、これでいくか。いいね、ロビーレイエスかっけえよな。
I did the math. It would actually be faster for me to fly.
So what is stopping you?
We're sending you straight to the coordinates Captain Marvel identified in New York. Dr. Banner has confirmed that the
発進してしまう前にヘリのヘリを無力化しよう。ヘリを攻撃するのね。ヘリハードラ。特定の敵をノックアウトする強力なカード手に入る。ああ、何十分の給与。
Looks like Captain Marvel was right on the
heroes. A single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Oh, that's just lovely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee with on that chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
いいね、かっこいい。
You doom yourself by association.
これ何を攻撃するの？みたいな敵のノックアウトと。ああ、そういう感じね。敵がドロップにノックアウトされたらいつぐらいノックダウンかちょっと。はいはいはいはいはい。ああ、そういう感じなんだ。ノックバック。ノックバック系はないな。2ストライク。増援早っ。
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The gamma disruptor you so narrowly escaped
フォトンビームがいいな。ここにしよう。
was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me,
ここに移動します。
I will open more than your eyes.
フォトンビーム行きましょうか。
You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
あ、なんか絶妙に入ってないな。強すぎんだよ。オーバーヒール状態とカードに引く。あ、よしよしよし。ヘルライトかっこいいじゃんこれ。かっこいいじゃないですかこれ。手札を破棄する。やめてくれ。ノックバックやりたいからちょっと場所を移動しよう。あ、もう移動できないんかーい。いいや、ヘルライド使っちゃおうかな。あ、来た。かっこよ。かっこよ。ああ、カード全部消えた。おいおいおい。カード全部消えるんかい。ああ、これ塞がっちゃうんだ。そうなのか。
You don't know who you're messing with.
I've been waiting.
Someone feel a breeze.
I'm dealt on approach. Oh,
Hydra Imp. The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper.
2ターンの間なのね。
With pleasure.
ここにしよう。
Accept your fate.
で、2位の方向に強制ノックバック。入らないの？ソウルドレインっていうとこノックバックさせたいんだ俺はこいつを70。ああ、これパーセンテージなのね。入ったよ。よしよしよしよしよしよしよし。お、バイナリーきちゅー。でターンエンドね。ミッドナイトサンズ好きなキャラがさ多いから面白いわ。ゲームとしてはやっぱりアクションの方がさあれだけど、あとはヘリ飛んでるっていうの忘れてた。あー、だなチェーンだけどこの辺を適当にこっちにノックバックさせて、あ、キーをしちゃった。これでカード引いてレディアントフィスト。キャプテンマーベルをここに移動さすやん。ギリギリのところ。もうちょいこうか。でフォトンビームをやりますと。強すぎる。 でこのターンは終わりか。
They got away.
あ、逃げられたー。
Will still witness the results
失
of my
敗。
work firsthand. On the field of battle. Hail Hydra!
もうあれだね、ヘリ先に狙った方がいいか。強かったんだけどな。地獄の入り口を作ります。強制ノックバックをします。39% か。落ちない。フォトンビームやっとくか。ターンエンド。ここなんかさ、敵の攻撃倍速とかできないのかな。増援が来るけどヘリ狙ってった方がいいもんな。あ、強化されちゃった。
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped within our last encounter was only the
ノックバ
beginning.
ック、ノックバックないか。
I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's
7しか食らんか。 あ、ノックバック。ノックバック向こうか。一回バイナリーするやん。クリアですよ。バイナリーして直線上に移動した方がいいからここに移動したい。でフォトンビーム。強っ。穴が閉じます。相手のターンスキップしてマジで。んバイナリー切れちゃった。何これ何これ何これ。弱点。ターゲットのオブジェクトの場合永久に脆弱する。おお止まった。おおよしよしよし。これの敵を全員倒せ。
Such arrogance. Our brave soldiers will never allow you.
Oh, shut up already.
一
Take them
回
down.
味方のライフ全回復するか。あ、味方の一人ね。全員のライフかと思った。
That should help.
オッケー。
Think I can punch through a moon now?
ターンエンドかな。
enough.
いやマジここカットしてこの敵の攻撃。お。
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they?
ソウルドレイン。
Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with mother.
そういう感じなんだ。クイックスラッシュ。ヒロイックはできないか。一回チューするか。エルライトいけんじゃん。直線上の敵でしょ。この辺に移動するか。ここに移動しよう。よし。かっこいい。ゴーストライダー、それチュートリアル。ゴーストライダーの敵を何体も残してソウルメーターコンテンツソウルドレインカード1枚。ゴーストライダーの平常表現を動かしてほほほ。カード選択。あ、いいのか。
None will escape judgment.
Oh!
I am impressed.
普通にこれワンパンできるか。100% 落下。OK。
Well done. Seems like
Well
that's the
done.
last of them.
Last. There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend, heroes. This is a minor setback at most.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today. I consider that alone a victory.
OK。
Well done.
ねこれさ、
If Hydra wasn't paying attention
これ
before,
鎖足切りまくってるけどもう何かがいる。これは何？
Count on it.
OK、勝利。ストーリーが何%進行してるかを見るものはありませんか？これ見たいんですけど。ミッション報酬はヒーローレベルとで処理、ハンターのステルブラケットコンビネーションの稼ぎ補助がよりいいの。ハンターのレベルが上がると、レベルが低いヒーローも自動的にレベルアップ。はあはあはあはあはあ。ここ行ってみたくない？ここも何？ここ気になる。ああ、ここ今の位置か。ここにいっぱい揃ってんな。なんか一旦
Feeling a chill, Magic?
なんかそうって面白かった。
I've been staring at the night sky trying to figure it out.
Figure what out?
You're observant, Hunter. You tell me.
You were trying to figure out how to bring Wanda back.
Close, Hunter. But no. Something much more sinister has grabbed my attention.
Sinister?
When I was holding the trans-dimensional door for you back there, I sensed something was at the docks with you. Something dark and familiar.
What did you see, Ileana?
I did not see, I said. I sensed something there. But that's not the only thing I sensed today.
Oh?
Something has shifted in Limbo.
Limbo.
But I cannot quite put my finger on it. All I know is that whatever is happening is also strangely familiar to me. And when all you knew was darkness and despair growing up, that warm, fuzzy feeling of familiarity is not just a warning sign, but an alarm bell.
We should inform the others of any potential danger.
Warn them of what? One of Magic's airy-fairy gut feelings?
なんかいい選択をし続けるとマジックに嫌われ続けるんだけど、これマジック闇落ちする？
I do not need to add to that. Best not say anything until I am better able to articulate it. I'd like to be left to my thoughts now, Hunter. I still have a lot of thinking to do. While I try to make sense of what I felt at the docks and the energetic shifts that ripple through Limbo, I will let you know if I do.
友情ポイントが消えるけど光バランスポイントが高まっていくんだけど、とりあえずロビーレースのとこ行くか。ダンスと数人のヒーローが交流可能になっている。気になるヒーローと交流して友情を深めよう。ロビー
The hunter stalks its prey.
ロビーあ、ロビー。俺ロビー。
Whenever we foil Hydra's plans, an angel gets its wings.
交流します。
We don't cook enough around here. Everyone does their own thing. We should have a night where we all bring something to the table. You know,
この絶妙にかっこいいダサい T シャツ俺も欲しい。
We could start a weekly tradition. Hey, I make a mean carne asada.
Must be hard not to burn the steak when you are made of fire.
I tried that once.
And?
And hellfire grilled steak is 5 kinds of nasty. Okay, we're doing this. Give me a few days to put this together. And then, coming soon to an abbey near you, Midnight Suns, the potlucking. Too much?
A bit.
I'll work on it.
いいね。
Always great to hang with you, Hunter.
首の角度おかしかったけど、何これこれ何これこの角度何これ。ああ、いるのかなんか。さまざまな額縁にインタラクトできる。小額のグラスを消費することで額縁が絵画をする。いっか。
You're looking stronger than ever.
これ解放のあれじゃない？いや見てる方向違うやんけ。
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter. If you're going to continue our little investigation at the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet, but I never thought you'd pull something like this.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you.
なんだなんだ?
I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to Reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah. I would never... I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
なんだなんだ険悪な雰囲気出したぞ。やっぱこいつ悪いやつなんじゃ
That
ないか
anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations form and then crumble. And yet we persevered together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up. She didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again, but not before.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain hidden, even after all this time.
Even to you?
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry.
ワンダの日記を読む。やっぱワンダってどこのあれでもなんか結構問題児だね。
I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments. Why do I feel like you are going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there. Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
これなんだこれ。ああ、鍵がないとダメなのか。ほうほうほう。なんか顔かゆいと思ったらなんか虫が飛んでた。あ、これどこ行くんだこれ。どこに向かえばいいんだ。これ何？このチェストちょっと開けてみたい。開けないんかい。青さんの祭壇。あ、遠い。めっちゃ遠い。これ合ってるか？合ってますね。 あ、来ましたね。
Blessings of the goddess.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
Are you going to make me say it?
Humor an old, dead woman.
Hocus pocus.
Oh.
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements. Their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
Elementals みたいなのいなかったっけ?
And where are the elemental rods now?
Scattered to the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here. Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it.
なんかアガサ悪いやつな気がするんだよな。
One more thing before I head back to the library.
お、鍵じゃん。
An arcane key?
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby. Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most. Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
やったぜ。チェスト、チェスト。ん？ああ、ここでもいいのか。いやー、でもこの中のやつがいいな。これもありだな。あ、でも最初中のやつにしようかな。ここから先に女性と指揮者に参加のものが順位が優勝し、これです。これも開けられんのか。これは？あ、これ開けようか。間違えた。これめっちゃ使っちゃうんだけど。
The goddess disagrees.
お？開けた子にも定期的に戻ってみると神秘レベルを高く神秘の施設が来る。はあ。報酬邪眼の当店。ヒーローを選択しそのヒーローをターゲットする。全的に巻きかけにする。はあ。
Hunter?
You said something earlier about the blood.
In a world full of mysteries, the blood have managed to remain even more mysterious than most. They were an ancient race, said to be born of the Elder Gods. As I understand it, they were very strict about maintaining their bloodline. That's probably why you don't hear about them very often. And yet, here you are, one of their direct descendants.
Are there others?
It's quite possible. But even if there are, they might not even know it themselves. Somehow, I take comfort in that.
What they do not know cannot hurt them.
Indeed.
これ全部聞かなきゃいけない？
What do you know about the...
Presumably forged by the gods themselves, with the right power.
And
Just another benefit.
where did the word...
Well, I often call them blessings or gifts of the old.
And caretaker...
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of power on the Abbey grounds just as many of the areas you encounter.
After our last battle...
You were in the
ちょっと
woods.
ショートカット。
You and your mother obviously came to blows. A silent, deathly embrace between...
But
No. We
Wondergore.
entrusted her to the Knights of Wondergore. The ancient... I don't think they ever expected to contend with an...
what would Wanda...
What can I say? I was one of them. And so was...
So...
Of course. Why wouldn't I? What good... What's the word?
OK。あれだな、ちょうど今キリいいし、ちょっとあれだな、ロビー・レイエスとして、これでなんかレベル上げられるやつあった気がするけど、そんなことないか。どっちだ？これなんか開けられるやつあるかな？アガモットの目じゃないんだ。アガモットのオーブなんだ。へえ。なんかインタラクトできない全然。おお、ノバいいね。ノバもかっけえよな。ちょっとロビー・レイエスとちょっとだけ喋って終わりにしようかな。自分の部屋にいんのかこれ。開けられるかなこれ。
Does not seem right to intrude in their space.
開けられなかった。これ次何？もうミッションなくね
？I would not like it if they tried that on my room.
これ次何やればいいんだこれ。自分の部屋戻って寝るんだっけ？自分の部屋戻ってどこだっけ自分の部屋。通り過ぎてるやんけ。ここか。広っ、VIP 待遇やん。なんか来たよ。
Can that really be you?
あれなんか普通の人間だ。
It is good to see your face again.
Wish I could say the same, Mother. Now enough with this deception and reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet.
これそのうちこのハンターもこういう化け物みたいな姿になりそうじゃね？
You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought the words of power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
And what truth is that?
The truth they are keeping from you. You need only.
Wait! Mother! Where did you...
朝になっちゃった。
Was that really her?
ちょっとロビー・レイエスに話しかけて友情ポイントを上げたい。いまいちまだ家の中が覚えられてないな。こっちか。なんかアップグレードできそう。デイリースパーリングだったか。あ、へえ、そうなんだ。じゃあマジックでとか。
Let's see if you're as good as they say.
スパーリングってなんかそういうアニメーションとかも何もない。
I guess it's hard to avoid ending up on the news when you're swinging around a place like New York. Somehow the writer always manages to be a little more discreet. I know Venom isn't human, but this guy Eddie is, right? As long as one of them can answer for what they've done, the writer will make it happen.
特に友情ポイントが上がったりとかはないか。よし。セーブ。終わります。結構進んだんじゃないか？久しぶりにこんな長くゲームやったかも。おつー。